And we're back with TSPN, and we have with us today Ramona Cunha.
Ramona
Cunha.
Mm-hmm.
How are you today?
I'm fine. Glad to be here.
All right, and you're with the Amador Bonsai Society.
Amador Bonsai.
Bonsai. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You just keep correcting me, because
Yeah.
I get a lot wrong. I was trying to look at the trees and guess what they were. This is the only one I came remotely close to. So why don't you describe these quickly before we get into it?
Okay, this is your Japanese maple. This is a mugo pine, and this is an elm.
And this one, can you turn it a little bit?
This is root over rock.
People can see the root
Special,
going over there?
special style of bonsai. This actually is a shohin, means a size. There are different sizes in bonsais, and this is a shohin. These are your regular styles here.
Now, would these have been full-grown trees if you had just planted them?
Yes, if you put them in the ground and let them go and water them and feed them, that'd be a full-grown tree.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
When you think about that.
But you trim the roots and you trim the leaves, and they stay small.
Well, tell us how you start. You start with a seed.
Or a cutting from another tree and get its roots started.
If you were going to take a cutting, where would you take it from? Like a branch?
Oh, you could take, when you trim these, because to keep them small, you trim them. So you could just take this little branch here, put some root tone on it, put it in a little gravel, water it, and it will develop roots on it.
Where would you water it?
Water it.
Oh, water it.
You'd water it.
Okay, how do you keep it from, I don't know, I'm learning here. How do you keep it from just shriveling up once you stick it in the soil?
Yeah, the leaf is gonna die off. It's gonna shrivel up a little bit, but it will.
So you don't worry about that?
You don't worry about it. It will get roots on it eventually. I would say maybe out of 6 that you planted, you'd get 4 good ones.
Okay.
Rooted, So it's a chance
That's
you
just
take.
luck of the draw, I guess.
Yeah.
Like planting pumpkin seeds. I'm not very good at that either. But, how did you get started in this?
I just always loved the art of bonsai, just looking at it. And about 7 years ago, I was at the fair, and there was a sign-up sheet if you're interested in these. So I signed it. They called me, and I've been with them ever since.
Well, we might get you to put a letter in support of keeping our fairs around, too, then.
Yes, yes.
Was it hard to learn the techniques or not?
No, it's not hard, but it is work. It's a daily work. You water them every day.
Every day?
Every day.
So you don't want to overwater them?
No, you don't want to overwater them. It's a coarse soil. It's not a potting soil. As you can see, it's more gravel. So you have to water them every day and make sure the water flows through them so they don't rot.
This is the actual, if you dig down, this won't be all the way down, right?
Yes, it will be.
It will be. That type.
It's a very coarse soil.
Okay.
And you have good drainage. Good drainage.
How much do you think, one like this, how much water would it take a day?
Very little. Very little. I mean, I know it's a drought season, but I'm not worried about it. I'm very careful when I water because you have a hose, a nozzle that will on and off. So as you're at the plant, you just turn it on enough to water that one plant, turn it off till you get to the next one. So I don't feel like I'm wasting water.
Well, for these, I wouldn't think they're going to take near as much as a full-grown tree.
No.
What about nutrients?
You do fertilize them during the summer and the growing season, about every 2 weeks or so, a liquid fertilizer.
And all of these look, you mind if I touch them?
No, go ahead.
All of these look very healthy.
The leaves, this you don't usually see until March sometime, but because we've had the nice warm weather lately, they're starting to pop their buds out and looking like this. So
I just went through on a winery tour the other day. They weren't popping even as warm it is, but they're fortunate because I know some areas say they are
You don't want them to pop so early.
If somebody wants to get involved in the Bonsai Society.
We have a website, amadorbonsai.com. You can find us on the internet. Our meetings are the second Saturday of every month at the Senior Center at 9 o'clock in the morning. We have a very short business meeting, and then we have a guest speaker, or we have a program planned every Saturday that we're there once a month. We always have a hands-on workshop.
Good.
You always get your hands dirty when you come to our meetings because we actually work with them. It would get kind of boring if all you did was sit there and listen to a speaker talk. But if you're actually working with it, it's more interesting.
And don't you have an annual bonsai sale too, plant sale?
No, we don't have a plant sale. We have a show.
Okay.
We line up with Sierra Madre Garden Club,
Mm-hmm.
and we have a show which we have coming up in May. This year it's going to be 3 clubs, the Rose Society, the Bonsai Club, and the Garden Club. One big show at the Senior Center.
So people need to look for that coming up in May.
Yes, yes, the advertisement will be out soon.
Now, there's none
What
for
else?
sale, and I would imagine, do these things become kind of like family members?
They do. I would not sell. I would give maybe a club member one or a newcomer to the club one to get them started, but I would not sell them. I can't put a price on them because you work on them. I mean, you take care of them.
You name them?
Some people do. I don't. I have too many. I have over 100
Now,
of
what
these
did you
little
say
guys.
when you got up this morning? Kids were going to the TV show this
Yes,
morning.
I did. I had them in a little bucket, and all ready to go, and we're traveling today.
You brought 3. How many do you have?
I have over 100.
Wow, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is.
So
Especially.
what do you do when you want to go on vacation for
Oh, I have people that will take care of them.
the bonsai people?
Yeah,
Not
bonsai
just
people
anybody.
or family members. My family all knows how to water them if they had to. Yeah.
This one is really unique. Did that take a lot of work to get the roots to come over the rock?
No, because the way you grow it in a long tube so that the roots will be long whenever you go to plant it like this. So you put it around the rock and the roots underneath.
But just like a piece of wood, the roots aren't that pliable to bend them, are they?
Yes, they are.
They are,
They're
really?
very pliable.
Okay, when they're grown in the tube like that.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Long ones,
See, I'm learning some techniques here. Now, this one has more exposed roots out here.
That's from the rain and the weathering and everything. This time of the year is when you repot them. So this guy, well, all 3 of them are ready to be taken out of their pots, trim their roots, trim some of these. You got to thin them out because you're going to need the airflow. And then you put it back in the pot with new soil.
I got it. That's just like shearing sheep every year.
Yes, yes,
So you do that every year.
yes, every year.
All right, Ramona, why don't you tell us again, phone number or any other contact information?
My phone number is 256-3517. You can get any information from me or talk to me. I'll talk to you about your bonsais or anything. We have a new member coming next Saturday who had a bonsai and it died. So he called me and wanted information. So he's going to join the club and learn about it, how to take care of them.
All right. Well, thank you very much
Okay,
for being here.
thank you.
And
Thank you.
thanks, guys, for being here.
Yeah.
We're going to go over to Monique and Debbie Blassingame.